hands in the air. Come on.
Trying set to keep. EnVyUs is actually going to line himself up a shot, but quickly had to back away. You can see two of them dropping in. Guardian was so close there, actually. Kenny, I don't think he realised it, just how close Guardian is. Kenny's holding the angle. Guardian's looking the opposite side. Not going to peek towards it. Edward and Flamey in apartments. Kiyoshima holding balcony, so they're set up very well. Are we going to see the first Kenny and Guardian duel? It doesn't look like anyone wants to challenge this. Kenny's going to go for it. Kenny's going to go for it with the flash game. Back and forward! The shot doesn't land. And that's going to be a molly to slow things down.
Still about a minute left on the clock here, and that means they at least know they forced Kenny back, and they know where he is, but Apex going to be able to kill up in the apartments. That's security going down in a really good opening now. That's going to put a lot of pressure on Na'Vi. They need that refrag, otherwise they're going to be in a very tough position. Kenny moving in, nice. Oh my god, he goes for a second, one's going to miss it. Goes back with Zeus is there, just catching the edge of him. So now it's a 4v3, 35 seconds, headshot from Zeus, takes down Apex. Kiyoshima spraying and missing, and he goes down to Edward, and it's back into a 2v2. But who's sneaking around the corner? It's Happy, and they don't know he's here just yet. So NBK, if he makes a bit of noise, then Happy might be able to sneak in from the side. They've got a bit of a weird setup, Na'Vi, but the bomb is ticking inside the site. Steve holding in on the bomb site, and Edward coming up from behind. Perfect timing to drop Happy, and that means it's going to be all on Happy. Sneaking in, checking every corner, finds Seas, takes him out. He's got nothing left, no smoke or anything. He's going to hold it down. Underhand throws the flashbang to 1 second. Edward with the Molotov. NBK's going to defuse in the fire, and Envy, they keep their hopes alive. What a clutch from NBK.
That should not have happened. Edward had such a great read on that round 2, going into Boiler, picking up the kill into Happy, but he couldn't see the bomb from his position. He was forced to check it, and he was just too late. A great job by NBK to pull that round off.
What a fantastic flash timing as well. Oh my god, how good are these players. 13-11, Na'Vi. We're going to be feeling a little aggrieved by that one. Happy actually going a little aggressive this time, getting up to Cart. Hasn't done this for a while, but that molly will force him right back on 27 health, and got absolutely nothing for his troubles. And it's back over towards A site. See if Envy can hold off the angles.
Just to point this out, because I have a sneaky suspicion we might have a couple of newcomers at least. It's one of the sort of mechanical features of the game that if you prime the grenade before you start the defuse and then tab the defuse, you can let go of the grenade. You otherwise can't throw it. So it's sort of a trick that NBK was pulling there, and it's very, very cool. It was also partly down to the fact that Na'Vi had put the bomb down like you guys were saying behind that box there. So a combination of a couple of things there, but it looks like Na'Vi are about to set up for the Apex. Up in Graveyard and down in the pit, it's going to be Kiyoshima, and look, they're going to speed up behind it here. 40 seconds left. Na'Vi, they should go right about now. They know there's no one in the archway. The fact that they're slowing down is going to be a big problem for them when they're seized. He heard someone running in, but it's a double kill, and Apex tuning in as well. This is going to be all Envy. They just destroy Na'Vi, and this is one of those cases where the lack of speed really comes back to haunt them.
And that little sound means that Na'Vi have called for a pause. Will it be the famous pause? That's the question, because they have managed to pick up rounds after these. It is going to give them, money-wise, they can afford to buy. Guardian's actually already bought. That's why he's down to 1,000, so they have enough money to invest in this one.
They do have that because of the 2 bomb plants they were to pull off in the prior rounds. So they're able to keep that economy going, able to pick up quite a few kills as well, and just keep the bank rolling. The problem is now is that they've been hitting the A site, they've been getting shut down. They've been hitting B, and Apex and Kiyoshima have been pushing apartments on them constantly, just trying to gather information. And EnVyUs have such a perfect read on the way Na'Vi are playing this one, I want to say. With you seeing Happy in the B site, we've seen the constant firebombing onto New Box, trying to prevent them from using that location, force NBK back towards Dark. But the one time they don't, Happy's there in New Box and picks a couple of kills, and they have a great crossfire coming in.
I would love to see Na'Vi try and execute the round that they actually did earlier, which was the very aggressive apartments play. They did it in the 5th round, I think.
The push
second half. Yeah, the push apartments that sort of ended up being mistimed. But that was a tiny issue. Doesn't mean the strategy itself is bad. I think you can definitely catch Envy off guard, especially because what must be obvious by now to Na'Vi is that there's always going to be 2 people at the beginning on B, and a 3rd player on Archway will put down a smoke for B. That means you know mostly in the beginning of the round around how 3 of the Envy players are going to be stacked. So if one of them is playing quad and one is in pit, if you come out of apartments with 3 players, that's going to be a very tough hold for Envy.
I like you point that out too, because the one round we did see him do it, you saw Kiyoshima with the Molotov ready to throw just to hold him back, and he flipped it because he did not expect that many people to be around the corner already shooting at him.
Something we haven't seen yet from MV is actually triple stacking at B side. We've not seen Kenny go over there once, which is something he used to do fairly regularly with time.
He went there last round, but he switched with Happy to Happy was on low life because he got native Molotov back. So he's been there once, but you're right, they haven't triple stacked it out, and it seems like MBK's gotten his confidence back with that great clutch he pulled up 1v2.
So what are Na'Vi going to bring to the table after that pause? What have they got in their bag of tricks? Zeus handing out the instructions, seemed like cool, calm, collected communications going on, everybody on the same page. Guardian unusually trying to creep around from Boiler with the AWP, trying to scope up, look at anyone from quad, but it is a passive hold from EnVyUs. Kenny, Apex, both on site with Q down in pit. They're going to try and block the shots, but flash themselves around there and get a peek around the corner, but Guardian will try and open things up, and Apex quickly responds.
Yeah, down in the pit, it's going to be Kiyoshima, and this is position to be in, not with that many people are coming over. Archway as well, there's a bit of a fight, and Happy takes down Zeus, so he gets a bit of backup here, and actually turns into a favorable position for EnVyUs. They're in a 2v3. Kiyoshima jumping down in the pit. Can he find the kill? He gets one spray. He's not going to quite get it. And now it's all on the shoulders of Flamey. This could tie the score, and Envy, they will be on a fast track to win this map in spite of a huge deficit. Flamey, the youngest player on the team, not that much experience compared to the rest. He's going to have to go huge here. Doesn't put down the bomb just yet. He wants to turn it into a 1v1. That is a smart play. He sees MBK, goes for it, but he's going to get shot down. Instant headshot.
And that round was at the back of Apex. They staggered their entrance into that A site because he threw a Molotov in apartments so they couldn't get Flamey out of apartments at the same time. They're pushing up quad with, I think it was Edward and Guardian, and it just kind of staggered them so they couldn't get the execute they wanted to and able to shut them off.
We were praising Envy when they were on the terror side for really speeding up behind any engagement. They see a case, they get a kill, even if it's a trade, even if it's an unfavorable trade, they keep going. Now we do the opposite. They get an initial engagement, they trade, and they slow down, which gives so much time for Envy to get into position, and that's what's breaking them right now, especially on that A-bomb side.
It's looking like a quickened up pace from Na'Vi this time around. Are they going to try a fast apartment rush again? It didn't really work out for them, and it was Apex and Kia that completely shut that down. This time, Kenny, he's holding the boiler angle, and Guardian is ready to come around that corner. The flash has to be on point. He's backed away to Arch, so it's going to give them a little bit of control there, but you can see Keo and Apex. They're going to be the vital ones. Apex gets the opener. Keo lines them up. It's all right. We're going to accuracy down towards another. Apex and Kenny doing their work, and just like before, it's left to C's to try and pull something out here. Kenny will close out the round. It's 14-13. EnVyUs in the lead with just 2 rounds to go on the map.
That teamwork out of Apex and Keo has been phenomenal. I mean, they played on a team together, Clan Mystic, back in DreamHack Quarter 2013, so they kind of brought that back, that synergy of the team into this. And the hold from Pit and Apex inside, they finally changed things up. They were kind of doing a 2-man hold towards Pit originally, but they rotate Apex out, so it's a great angle to cover Keo off the apartment so you can cover short.
It's just very impressive at the moment. I think it's 7 rounds in a row that Envy have won to now take the round lead, and now they're back to Tech 9's and armor, and if this can't make them speed up, if they're going to try and play slow with Tech 9 armor, I don't know what's what anymore. That's like that's what you want, to be just running and gunning. That's what the gun is supposed to do.
We're seeing Apex actually on short. This time he's not going to be playing from pit or from sight, changing things up, trying to catch him off guard.
He's holding the angle, but I think Envy realize that something's up here. They realize it's probably not going to be an A hit. We see that Zeus and seized. Oh, look at that. It's clever. They went for the heavy footprints, threw out a couple of fakes, and quickly rotate back around. Bomb's still not really in place. Seized has just collected that from the pit. And Na'Vi running the clock down, 50 seconds and counting. But there's still a lot of mollies on EnVyUs to slow this play down.
They're going to go for an arch push here. Kenny, if he misses a shot, they're going to chase him down. He's going to fall back quick, and that's a smart play. Otherwise, they were going to come for him. They do just slow themselves again here in Na'Vi. I'm not a big fan of it. About 30 seconds left. And Envy, again, they're rotating people, and they got 4 at the A-bomb side. Kenny got the first kill. They're coming for him, but Apex is there to hold on as well. A double kill, headshots, and it's going to be up to Zeus now, last man alone, and Happy takes him down. I understand the play, but they need more speed, Na'Vi.
It gave like you're saying, Kenny has way too much time to rotate towards his library. And because they weren't able to rush him down, he picks up one, he stalls, delays even longer, and that's for Apex and Kyo to really step up and happy to close out the round. I mean, obviously they need to do something different in this round. The beast that they've left it alone for the majority of the time, maybe it's time to go back for that. And with 4 Molotovs on them, I would expect that's the direction they want to go.
Yeah, I mean, Kenny's molly was obviously tossed out there to slow the play down, but like you say, I think they just had to push through it. They had to go for it. They had to try and get in there. And as it was, Na'Vi now find themselves staring at 2 match points for EnVy. Can they try and drag this screaming and kicking to overtime? Because since EnVy picked up that round, they've gone on a tear. 8 rounds back to back. And just one more is all they need. Guardian and Edward once again trying to get the little peek out, but it's this double team, Kyo and Apex on Valkyrie, has caused so many problems for Na'Vi. They've just not been able to get A-side open.
But they need to win this fight. They need a good, strong entry, frankly, in Na'Vi. I feel like we deserve a bit of overtime here to kick it up the ranks. That would be a very good start indeed. And if they push B right now, they might definitely be able to do it. And CT's corner is going to be happy, but backup side is he's actually had not that much fortune back here. He's going to spray, still flash, they're coming on through, and can they get the kills? Staying happy in the smoke, he's confused, and MBK spraying. Apex goes down, happy with the refrag, and really soften up on Na'Vi's side. MBK's got a chance, he's going to get it, with his double, and that's going to seal it. 16-13, and EnVy, they take the first map here at the quarterfinals on Inferno.